Today we are comparing two of the most popular online banks, Sofi and Capital One. Let's get this comparison started by comparing their high-yield savings account. Right now, Sofi is paying 4.5% APY on money in their savings account when you have recurring direct deposits. If you do not have access to recurring direct deposits, then your APY will go down to 1.2% instead. Capital One savings account pays 4.3% APY and does not require recurring direct deposits. Neither savings account has a minimum balance requirement, and there's no monthly fees or maintenance fees with Sofi or Capital One. I'd also like to note that money stored at Capital One or Sofi is FDIC insured up to $250,000. This includes money stored in their checking account as well. Sofi actually partnered up with additional banks, so they offer higher FDIC insurance up to $2 million. So your funds are safe with Sofi or Capital One in case of a bank failure. When comparing savings accounts, Capital One is actually better for people who do not have access to direct deposit. Sofi is better for someone who's searching for a higher APY or for a higher FDIC insurance. Now let's compare checking accounts, ATMs, and depositing and withdrawing cash. Both Sofi and Capital One have a checking account that pays interest. Sofi pays 0.5% interest on money in their checking account whether you have direct deposits set up or not. Capital One's 360 checking account pays 0.1% APY. Both Sofi and Capital One have mobile check deposits, and neither one has overdraft fees. With Sofi, you have access to over 50,000 fee-free ATMs. It's free to withdraw cash from these ATMs, but there's a daily withdrawal limit of $1,000. When it comes to depositing cash with Sofi, you have to go to a green dot retailer. The retailer will charge you a fee of $4.95 in order to deposit cash. Sofi has no physical location, so this is the only way to actually deposit cash with them, unless you deposit cash at a local brick and mortar bank and then send that money into Sofi. With Capital One, you have access to over 70,000 fee-free ATMs. Like with Sofi, it's free to withdraw cash from these ATMs, and there is also a $1,000 daily withdrawal limit. With Capital One, you can also deposit cash for free at a CVS or at a Capital One branded ATM. If you deposit cash at CVS, there's a limit of $999 per day, and no more than 5 deposits within a month. Unlike Sofi, Capital One does have physical locations, and most of their physical locations also double as cafes, which give you 50% off when you purchase drinks using a Capital One debit or credit card. There are also some Capital One branch locations. When it comes to checking accounts, Sofi is best for someone who wants the highest APY and who doesn't deal with cash very often. An easy way to get around the fee when it comes to cash deposits at Sofi is to keep a minimum balance at a local brick and mortar bank, and whenever you need to deposit cash, go there. Capital One, on the other hand, is better for someone who wants easier access to cash deposits, and could be the best choice for someone who lives near a Capital One location or a Capital One branded ATM. Sofi and Capital One do have additional features. Capital One has a feature that some parents may find useful. With Capital One, you can open a savings account for your kid, and you can also open up a checking account for your teen. The kid savings account only pays 0.3% APY, so it's hard for me to recommend it. The teen checking account comes with a debit card and also parental controls. Capital One also offers loans, CDs, and the ability to view your credit score for free, and also a slew of credit cards to choose from, including secured credit cards. Sofi, on the other hand, is an all-in-one finance app, offering loans, a 2% cash back on everything credit card, and the ability to invest in stocks and cryptocurrencies. You can also open up a Roth or a traditional IRA through Sofi. You can track your net worth using Sofi Relay, and you can also view your credit score for free. Usually when apps try to be all-in-one, it doesn't work out, but with Sofi, their app works very well. Capital One also has a very solid app that has less going on compared to Sofi's, which will be a benefit for some. As for me, I'd personally give Sofi a higher score compared to Capital One when it comes to their app. Although one con that I do have to mention when it comes to Sofi's app is that they can be a bit annoying when it comes to trying to get you to take out a loan with them. Another benefit of Sofi and Capital One is that they offer welcome bonuses for signing up to their credit cards or savings account. Right now, Sofi is offering a $25 welcome bonus when you sign up using someone's referral link and deposit at least $100, with an additional $50 or $250 when you receive qualifying direct deposits of $1,000 or $5,000 within a 25-day period. Capital One doesn't always have a welcome bonus for their checking and savings account, but right now they do have one for their checking account. Use promotion code BONUS350 when opening your account and you'll receive a generous $350 welcome bonus. When you receive at least 2 qualifying direct deposits of $250 within a 75-day period. Capital One's bonus is currently better than what Sofi has to offer. But the bonus that Capital One has comes and goes, where Sofi consistently has a welcome bonus when you open an account with them. So which one is right for you? If you're transitioning from a traditional brick and mortar bank and want to bridge to online banking, Capital One is an excellent option. It combines modern features with the option for brick and mortar interactions. However, if you're ready for a fully online banking experience and valuable additional financial tools, SoFi could be the way to go. It offers an all-in-one banking experience with budgeting tools like SoFi Relay and a wide array of benefits. In the end, both options are fantastic and it really depends on your own personal needs and desires. Both are likely going to have less fees, pay a higher APY, and also have a better app than what you're going to get at your local brick and mortar bank. The generous welcome bonus is just a cherry on top. SoFi is actually my personal choice when it comes to SoFi versus Capital One. With SoFi, their offerings just blend in together. You can earn 2% cashback on everything using SoFi's credit card, and set up your points to automatically redeem at the end of every single month into your checking account or into your high-yield savings account. You could even buy stocks with those credit card points. Although SoFi does try to lock you into their ecosystem by requiring direct deposits in order to get that high APY. Capital One could easily be the winner for someone who wants an online bank account that has the benefits of online banking accounts that also has some physical locations. Capital One also having their own ATMs is a nice bonus as well. Capital One's app does remind me of a more traditional brick and mortar bank setup, which is a familiar feeling some will enjoy. You can also get CDs through Capital One, which is something that SoFi currently does not offer. Capital One also does not require recurring direct deposits in order to get that high APY, which is something that I do like to see. In my opinion, SoFi and Capital One stand at the pinnacle of online banking. I'd love to hear which one you prefer in the comments down below and why it suits your financial goals. If you found this video helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.